We have police action. They all on the curve. Wonder what happened. Let's see if we can get some information. They laughing and giggling. They just hanging on out.
What's going on, sir?
What's going on over here?
We're very urgent to go through there, okay?
Why?
Because we have some people in here. I want you to open the door.
Nobody can't open the door from the inside. They can't open the door from the inside.
No.
What's your name and badge number?
From the outside.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, well,
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Good.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Mr. Raga. Badge number is 6636.
Okay. What's going on over here? What happened?
Police activity.
What kind?
The kind that requests for presence to be out here.
Somewhat of a good answer.
I want to talk about other people's business like that.
I mean, it's public business, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all the time, right?
Not yet.
The moment you show up, it's public business, right?
It's business between us and the people involved, yeah.
Nah, when you show up, it become public.
Who becomes public?
You, the information.
Yeah, everyone, you're public. Everyone's public.
Right. So why you say not yet?
Because right now we're investigating a crime. Awesome.
What's the crime, man? What happened? What's the call?
Us and the people involved.
I can't get the CAD number?
Nah.
Ah, why not?
Not yet.
I gotta wait till it's over?
Yeah.
Okay. I can wait, What's your name and badge number, sir?
666.
Name?
Roger.
All right, and you, ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am. Okay, she not glad she don't hear me. What's your name and badge number, sir?
633.
633. What's your name and badge number, ma'am?
Gonzalez 625090.
All right. What's your name and badge number, sir? Okay, he playing busy. Let me get around you, big dog.
A citizen approaches an area where several police officers are gathered on a public sidewalk and begins asking questions about why they are there. When he requests the officers' names and badge numbers, some comply with the request, while others remain silent or decline to provide the information. The citizen argues that because the encounter is taking place in a public area, he has the right to observe government officials, ask questions, and document their actions. The officers explain that they are actively conducting an investigation and state that certain details cannot be disclosed because of investigative confidentiality. This raises an important legal question. To what extent should information about official police activity be available to the public, and under what circumstances may officers lawfully decline to provide information during an ongoing investigation? Viewers are invited to consider whether the citizen's request for a basic officer identification was reasonable, or whether the officers acted within their legal authority by withholding information while carrying out their duties.
I'm on the sidewalk, sir.
Okay, step back.
I'm obviously going around. Do you want me to walk through them, or would you rather me walk this way?
Sir, we're dealing with the robbery.
I am going around you guys.
Just don't give us a hard time, all right?
I'm not giving you a hard time. Y'all giving me a hard time walking around it. I made sure not to walk through your people. I came around
Listen, sir.
to go around you guys. Detain me for what? There's no reason to detain me. This is not a crime scene. Y'all don't. I'm walking through it. Y'all don't even have it taped off. Thank you. Let me walk through. Thank you.
You have a good one, sir.
Thank you. That's all you had to do.
Go ahead. We're literally in the middle of an investigation.
Okay.
I do not want to detain you, sir. I do not want to detain you, sir.
You don't have to explain it. There's someone.
There's no tape up, sir. Until you put tape up, it's not even a crime scene yet.
Right, well, I'll tell you where you can stand, sir. Where
can I stand? Because y'all kind of pressing me, and I don't really like that. because there is no tape up, and it's not a crime scene. This is a public sidewalk, though. I'm not touching you. You walking up on me? What do you mean? I'm literally taking steps back, and you're walking forward.
You are delaying an investigation.
I'm giving you orders, sir. I'm giving you orders to stand behind that.
Okay, can I get a sergeant out here?
Yeah, sir.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna need a sergeant. I'm not delaying anything. You guys need to tape this off. This is a public sidewalk. We have free access. Yes, we have free access. You can't just pull up on the side. Look, now he's moving. So now what's the excuse? No, see, y'all just making up stuff. Y'all just making up stuff. What's your name?
Dominguez.
What's your badge number?
656655.
All right. And what's your name and badge number?
I gave it to you already.
All right. It's a couple of women out here, so I can't be sure. What's your name and badge number?
Vincent 677.
I don't want to assume that all of y'all the same. What's your name and badge number?
Alvarado 649723.
All right. Why these people so hostile? You seem nicer. I might need to talk to you. Do you not know that it's not a crime scene until you guys tape it off, and until then we have public access to the sidewalk?
We have an investigation.
I understand that, but if it's a crime scene, you guys need to tape it off. If you don't want the people in the public to be able to flow through it, you need to tape it off. And you know that, right? Or am I mistaken? Because no. Where am I mistaken at?
Sir, we're allowing you to walk around.
You're not allowing me. I'm free. I'm free. You're not allowing me to do anything. I know. That's why I'm staying.
Walk around. We're in the middle of an investigation.
Okay, so go investigate.
We are investigating.
Go ahead.
Thank you for your permission, though.
Yeah, I give you permission to go ahead and investigate. I'm not stopping you from investigating. And that's why he moved off the sidewalk, because he knew he shouldn't have been on the sidewalk. Just like you guys probably shouldn't be on the sidewalk up here. And next time y'all need to put tape up if y'all want to try to hold down a particular area. Y'all know that already. Because what if somebody with a wheelchair came by here? Y'all wouldn't even let them through. They would have to. Y'all would have to. They would have to be going in the street. They would have to go in the street. But they would have to go in the street, right? But they would have to go in the street, right?
No, you're
yeah. Look.
You're
You can't get past the tree, and you can't get through the officers. How am I speculating? It's visible that it's not a space for someone in a wheelchair. But they would have to go on the street, right?
You're speculating.
They would have to go on the. No, it's visual. I can see it. Where can a wheelchair fit through at?
You make no sense, sir.
Where can a wheelchair fit through? You make no sense, ma'am. You make no sense, ma'am.
I'm here helping the community.
Okay, I'm asking you, how can the community get through here if someone was in the wheelchair? There's no space. There's no space. So you guys shouldn't even pull it up like that in the beginning on the curve right here on the sidewalk.
I don't get to choose where crime happens.
I don't either. I'm just here observing it. Okay. And I'm watching how you guys are conducting yourself in the midst of it. And that is not publicly accessible for the public while it's open with no tape. It should be open for the public to flow through. If someone was in a wheelchair, they couldn't get through there.
As soon as we can.
I would hope so.
100%.
Because y'all delaying the public right now.
Okay.
That's what that is. You're delaying the public.
We actually have the public out here thanking us for being here, except for you.
I haven't thanked you? Should I just walk up and say thank you right off the bat?
I don't need that. But
so why are you saying except for me? I'm not causing a delay. How? By me standing here recording? How? So how is that delaying it? So how is that delaying it? Exactly. You can't even verbalize it.
You make no sense.
You can't even verbalize it. Tell me how that's delaying you.
You make no sense.
Make it make sense to me then. Exactly. Just stop while you're ahead. Because you make no sense. And I also requested a sergeant. Can I get that sergeant?
We will get the sergeant as soon as we're done with our investigation.
All right, I'm just making sure.
We're tied up here with
that's fine. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Because I am requesting one.
A citizen walks along a public sidewalk and attempts to pass around an area where several officers are standing, only to be stopped despite there being no visible crime scene tape or physical barriers restricting public access. He argues that because the area has not been formally marked or closed, he retains a right to continue using the public sidewalk without interference. After officers accuse him of obstructing their investigation, the citizen requests to speak with a supervising sergeant. The officers repeatedly instruct him to remain behind an undefined point, while the citizen argues that without clearly marked boundaries, crime scene tape, or any other visible restriction, there appears to be no lawful basis for preventing members of the public from passing through the area. He also raises concerns that the officer's positioning would prevent someone using a wheelchair from safely accessing the sidewalk. The encounter raises an important legal question. Can officers temporarily restrict access to a public sidewalk without crime scene tape or physical barriers? And under what circumstances is such a restriction legally justified? Viewers may decide for themselves whether the citizen was legitimately holding officers accountable or whether his actions interfered with an active police investigation.
For what's the request for?
I'll let the sergeant know.
Well, I have to tell him what we want.
No, all you have to do is let him know that the citizen is requesting a sergeant. That's it.
All right. That's
all you have to say.
That's it. That's what you want him for? All right.
I didn't say that's what I want him for, but I am requesting one. See how you're making no sense? I never said what I wanted him for. Just said that I am requesting one. And now you're making no sense. It's crazy. Y'all was really aggressive. Y'all was kind of irate. You don't think so? Just for somebody walking through with a camera? When y'all don't have no tape up? For me to know where it's indicated for us not to go? Wouldn't you think that was like, you know, a little extra what y'all did? Or not?
No.
No?
No, sir.
Oh, you just used to bullying people, huh?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What do you think? Without the crime tape up, do you think that was not a little extra for what they did? Or you don't want to comment? You seem a little more reasonable. That's why I like speaking to you. But if you don't want to say anything, I can't force you to. Choosing not to.
There's an investigation going on.
I'm asking you about what they did. This is separate from that.
Yeah, we can't talk about the investigation.
I'm not asking you about the investigation. I'm asking you about what they did to me. Specifically.
Told you not to go over there.
But it's open to the public. I can go through there. Okay, can I get that supervisor?
He's on his way.
All right. Can I get your name and badge number? Vasquez 642875. And you?
Remember you got me or you need it again?
I don't know. All y'all look alike in uniform.
6665.
Come on now. Oh, I'm open to go through here now, right? I don't want to walk past her. She might grab me. It look open. Look like they done.
He's starting to scar.
What do that have to do with me walking past? Okay, I'm going to Jack in the Box. Excuse me.
Hold on,
I'm going to get something to eat.
Our suspects are in there right now.
I can walk past the car with suspects in it. What do that mean? There's an officer there. The suspects are secure in the car. Now you're hindering my free flow. Can I walk through and go to Jack in the Box?
You're free to go.
No, I need to go this way.
Anywhere else.
I need to go this way. You see how you're hindering my flow of going this way? I need to go this way. Look at these officers blocking me off. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 officers blocking me off. What do that have to do with me walking?
Well, don't leave. You said you're going to leave. I said
I'm going to get something to eat. Who said I wasn't waiting on him? I could wait right there.
Like in 2 minutes.
Okay.
God damn, what's wrong with you? Why are you so irate?
I'm actually really happy today. It's sad.
Damn, you're a
It's very
trip.
nice way.
So now I can walk through, right? Because everything's done. I need to be able to walk flow. Go ahead through here. Y'all tripping, man. Nah, y'all tripping. Why can people go this way, but I can't come this way? That's weird. They just let them people go through. From where?
From coming this way.
I didn't see that. All right, good information. Because I was talking to y'all.
Yes.
But I need to not be blocked right here. Where am I blocked for? Whoever's in the car is secure. Why can't I walk through the sidewalk to go past the car? And the car is driving. And he's backing up this way? That look a little unsafe.
You are good.
That's a little unsafe. So y'all was stopping me until he went off the curb?
We don't want you to get hit by
You didn't even know he was finna start pulling off yet.
Okay.
Exactly. So now you're just making up.
The citizen continues requesting to speak with Sergeant, explaining that no detailed justification should be required beyond informing the supervisor that a member of the public has requested assistance. He questions why officers are preventing him from walking through an area that has not been marked with crime scene tape, arguing that the restriction appears excessive, inconsistent, and unnecessarily intimidating. As the discussion becomes increasingly tense, the citizen points out what he believes are inconsistencies in the officer's actions, noting that other individuals were allowed to pass through the same area while he was stopped. The officers respond by explaining that suspects are secured inside a nearby police vehicle. But the citizen argues that once those individuals are under control, their presence alone does not automatically justify restricting lawful public access to an otherwise open sidewalk. The encounter highlights the continuing tension between the public's right to move freely through traditional public spaces and law enforcement authority to secure and control an active investigation. Viewers may consider whether the restriction on movement was a reasonable safety measure under the circumstances, or whether it unnecessarily interfered with the citizen's freedom of movement.
Have a good one.
I'm not leaving. I'm just walking through.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you want me to leave? I'm waiting on the sergeant. I'm waiting on the sergeant. So now the sergeant's not coming?
He's coming.
Okay, I don't believe y'all now. I don't believe y'all now. I got y'all name and shit though. It's all right. I know y'all lying. Pieces of shit. Ah, I guess he did show up.
What's going on?
Okay, your officers was treating me pretty bad out here. At least I like to think. Now, if there's a crime going on the curb, do they not have to have up tape in order to tell me I can't go in certain areas?
No, they don't need tape up.
Why not? When that's the law. The law states if it's a crime scene, it needs to be taped off. If it's not, then it's public access. If it's the curb, I need to be able to walk through, right?
What penal code section is that?
What penal code says is not true. I just told you that if it's a crime scene, it needs to be taped off, right?
No.
Why not?
No, because sometimes...
Well, until then, people can stumble through there, right?
If you're going to ask me a question, let me answer your question.
Go ahead, let me hear it. Go ahead.
All right. Sometimes we don't have time to put up tape. Sometimes tape isn't necessary. Sometimes I just need my deputies there to get people back out of our crime scene. Sometimes that's all we need. So we don't have to put up tape. We're not legally obligated
So they can't
to put up
guide
tape.
people through? If I needed to go through?
If we have a crime scene and they need to contain that area, then no.
But they was parked on the curb.
That's fine.
That's not fine.
Yeah, it is.
Says what?
Says the vehicle code section.
Where?
In the vehicle code section.
Where? You just asked me where it says, now I'm asking you where it say that.
What is it? It's what section is off the top of my head? 220. I think it's 20505 of the vehicle code section. I could be wrong, but it actually states that we don't have to abide by the law in the event of an emergency situation. We don't have to abide by the vehicle code section of the law in the event of an emergency situation.
So you know that, but you don't know the law pertaining to putting up tape on the crime scene?
There is no law. That's why I was asking you about it, since you were so positive about it. There is no law. I'm positive about that, though.
That there is no law when it comes to putting up crime scene tape.
Right.
And what it pertains to.
Right.
So y'all just put up tape freely then, right?
If
there's no law against it or for it, so y'all just decide that y'all made that up and spend city money on it and just buy tape to just put up?
No, because we still have to put it up sometimes if we've got a big containment area. If, you know, personnel is short and we have to contain a big area, that's why we put up a lot of tape.
Okay.
It's still a crime scene. Whether tape is up or not, it's still a crime scene. And if the deputies say that you can't enter the crime scene, then you can't enter the crime scene.
So in an event of it being on the sidewalk where it's public access,
right,
where we're supposed to be able to flow through, and I'm trying to get through and there's no tape up, I shouldn't have officers surrounding me when I'm trying to get through, right?
But you can't enter a crime scene. If they
I
tell you
wasn't
no.
entering, I was going through to get to the other side, and we have everything right here blocked up with no tape.
Yeah, so if they're conducting an investigation right there, they can cordon off that area and not allow you in. Yeah.
I don't know how sure I am about that one. I'm gonna have to look into that one, because from what I know, if there's a crime scene and it's where you're telling people they can't go and it's publicly accessible, it needs to be indicated that this is the area that you're not welcome to go through.
Did you read that in the penal code section?
I just said I'm not too sure.
Yeah, no, it's
so
not,
I will definitely look into
I'll
it.
save you the time of reading.
Oh no, you don't got to save me the time, because I'm still gonna look into it, because I need to know for myself.
Okay.
Just like I'm gonna look into the code you gave me, because you wasn't even too sure about that yourself.
If you give me a minute, hold on. Hey, do you have your county phone on you?
Look up the tape. That's what I'm more interested in.
I know for a fact.
Well, prove it to me then. Show me that there isn't one then. Since you want to look up something, don't look up something else that's not pertaining to the tape, because that's what I'm more interested in. I'm not really interested in the rest of it. No, I want to know about the tape.
I can't look up anything about the tape because it's not in the penal code section. It's not in the law book anywhere. So what do you want me to look up? Nothing?
Do you have a policy about it then? I mean, if it's not in the law book, okay, all right. So it's no policy.
So we can put up tape whenever we want.
So just whenever you want, just willy nilly.
When we deem it appropriate, that's when we put up tape.
I think that's funny, man. I don't think that's how that works, man. I'm gonna have to check into that, because I don't think you can just put it up all willy-nilly just because you deem it, and if it's no crime and you just decide you want to tape something off, I don't think that you have the power to do that. And that's what it sounds like you telling me, that no matter what it is, if you just deem it necessary, you can, without it being a crime present. I don't think you can do that, and I would love to see where it say you have the authority to just put it up as you deem necessary. I would love to see that. What's your name and badge number, by the way? I don't think I got it. Or if I did, I don't recall.
My name is Sergeant Kasich.
Mm-hmm.
My badge number is going to be 102 right there.
Mm-hmm. At least you willing to look. If I would have asked them, they would have been real asshole-ish and just blew it all off. They would have just basically told me, fuck off, like the female officer was basically doing. She was kind of rude. She was kind of rude. I don't remember.
The citizen remains at the location while waiting for the arrival of a supervising sergeant, continuing to question whether officers can legally restrict movement on a public sidewalk without using crime scene tape or other clearly identifiable barriers. When the sergeant arrives, the conversation develops into a broader legal discussion about whether officers are required to use tape or physical markings before restricting public access to an investigation scene. The sergeant explains that no law specifically requires crime scene tape and maintains that officers may establish and control a secure perimeter simply by positioning deputies to protect the scene. The citizen disagrees, arguing that limiting access to a public sidewalk should involve clear notice to the public and that, if no law or department policy establishes standards for doing so, the decision to block access could be viewed as an unnecessary exercise of police authority. The exchange illustrates a continuing balance between an individual's right to travel freely through public spaces and law enforcement's responsibility to preserve safety, protect evidence, and maintain control of an active investigation. Viewers are encouraged to consider whether the sergeant's explanation provided a sufficient legal basis for the restriction or whether the citizen raised legitimate concerns about the limits of police authority.
Tape, so I might end up putting a complaint on her once I go back through it and be able to get the actual name and badge number, because she pulled off so quick she didn't want to stay.
21055 of the vehicle code section.
I told you I'm not really interested in that. I wanted to know about the policy on tape.
The other one, there is no
So
other.
was you right the first time or was you wrong when you stated?
20,000 something, so 21055.
Okay. So now about the tape, are you gonna try to even look, even in your policy? There's nothing in your policy about it. It has to be something in the policy about it. If you guys are spending budget money on it, it has to be rules and regulations on how to use it. You can't just say whenever you deem necessary. Right? You can't just say whenever you deem necessary. It can't be that blanketed.
Yeah.
So where in your policy do it say that then?
There's no policy about it.
So y'all just buy tape and just decide we just gonna put it up whenever we want to?
When we feel it's necessary, yeah.
I think that's crazy, man. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know about that one right there, man.
There's no policy that says we can wear sunglasses, but yeah, we do.
There's policies against some